In this video we're going to look at currency exchange. So for instance, let's say I wanted to convert 100 euros to dollars. How many dollars would I get for my 100 euros? If you go into a bank, you'll actually see on a board their exchange rate. So for example, they might have something like this. 1 euro equals $1.30. Now that means is for every euro you have and you want to exchange to dollars, you get $1.30. Right, so let's say I wanted to exchange 200 euros. Okay, and here's what I'll do. I'll set up my exchange rate. Now, I have 1 euro here, but I want 200 of them. So to get 200 of them, I will multiply this side by 200. And I'll get 200 euros. And I have to multiply this side by 200 then as well. And if I multiply that by 200, I will get 260. So for my 200 euros, I get $260 back. Okay, easy enough. Right, let's say there was commission involved. Okay, so commission. Commission is basically what the bank charges you. Okay, so the bank may decide, the bank are not going to do this for nothing, okay, they're their business. So they might say we'll charge 5% commission. So what that means is, before they give you this 260 euros, they're going to take off 5%. Okay, and they're going to keep it for themselves. So, if I wanted my 200 euros into dollars, but they were charging me 5% commission, I'd have to take my 260 multiplied by 5%, find out what that is, multiply by 5%, that's 13 euros, or sorry, $13, because it's dollars we have, it's $13, so there's the commission, that's what they're charging me. If I take that away from the 260, I'd be left with 247. So $247 is what I get. Okay. Right. So here's a question for us. So we have an exchange rate from euros to pound sterling. We have an exchange rate from pound sterling to dollars. We want to transfer 200 euros to dollars. Okay. But we don't have an exchange rate here for euros to dollars. We have it from euros to sterling and then sterling to dollars. So what I'll do with my 200 euros is I'll first of all transfer it to sterling. So we'll take this exchange rate, we'll transfer that to 200 euros to sterling. So I'm going to multiply this side by 200 and I get 200 euros. I'm going to have to multiply this side by 200 and I will get 160. So 160 pounds sterling for my 200 euros. And now I'm going to have to transfer that to dollars. So we'll set up our exchange rate for dollars. So it's £1 equals $150. I want to see how much dollars I can get for 1 euro for 160. So multiply that by 160 and I will get 160 and I will get 240. So I'm getting that many dollars. However, they're charging commission. So before I get to keep my $240, I have to find out what 5% of that is. It's 12 euros. So, or sorry, it's not 12 euros, $12. So the bank is going to keep this much, so I am going to get back, minus one from the other, I'll get back $228. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get. If I have 200 euros, I will get $228. Okay, so last question. This is something that would probably be gotten at higher level. So an Australian tourist exchanged 2,500 Australian dollars for euros at an Irish bank. The bank charged commission. If the exchange rate was this and the tourist received this, find the percentage commission. Okay. So first of all, let's write out our exchange rate. €1 equals 1.36 Australian dollars. So we actually neaten that up a bit. Australian dollars 1.36. Okay. Right. So I have €1 is 1.36 Australian dollars. I want to have 2,500 of these, and I want to find out what. And again, I'll tidy this up a bit. Okay, so that's what I want. I want to have 2,500 of them here, and see how many euros that is. Okay. And my question is, what do I have to multiply this 1.36 by to get to 2,500? Right. Let's see. I'm going to divide 2,500 by 1.36, and that will give me 1838.23. So 1838.23. Actually, it's 0.24. Round it up. Okay, so if I multiply this by this, I get to where I want, this 2,500. Okay. So now I'm going to have to do the same on the other side. So I multiplied it by that on this side. I need to multiply it by the 1838.24. If I multiply €1 by 1838.24, I will get 1,838 euros 24 cents. Okay, so that's how much money I should get. That's how many euros I should get when I transfer $2,500. However, what I did get, so we will write it out. So should get this many euros did get this many euros 1801.47. So the difference between these two must be the commission. So we minus one from the other. So 1838.24 minus 1801.47, and that will give me €36.77. So there's the commission. But I'm not asked just for the commission, I'm asked for the percentage commission. So I need to change this into a percentage of the total amount of money. Now this is in euros, right? So put our commission on top. Now if this is in euros, I'm going to have to find the euros equivalent of the 2,500, and that's here. So 1838.24. So we have 36.77, and I have 26.77, and I have 1838.24. And we're going to multiply our answer by 100. And we get 2.00, which is 2% commission. Okay? Thanks for that, guys. Again, this is probably as tricky question as you get at Junior Cert higher level. Junior Cert ordinary level, probably not anything this tricky. Okay? Junior Cert ordinary level, I would think just concentrate on converting your currencies and also your commission. Junior Cert higher level, this is probably what you're looking to aim at.